are just gonna sit down and do a makeup tutorial. I haven't done that in years. I literally had this makeup routine like 2 weeks ago. It's not something I have perfected, so we're kind of just like playing with new makeup at this point. I went the other day to Sephora in Mecca. I went on a bit of a shopping spree. I went and bought some items that kind of had my eye on for a while, like, oh, I kind of want to try that product, kind of want to try this product. So first things first, we moisturize. So I like to use this moisturizer by Peter Thomas Roth. I started using this, like I said, like 2 weeks ago, but honestly, it has made my skin so smooth. I think this is like a sample pack. I just got it kind of like near the checkout. So when I do my makeup, I like to put my moisturizer just on my lower half. Like, I don't put any on my forehead. When I do my eyebrows, I just don't like any product on them because it's super hard to get any pigment if I have any product next to my eyebrows. So I like to leave them alone. I do my eyebrows first always. This is a Benefit pencil. I'm gonna leave the name of everything down below because honestly, I'm not gonna remember everything. I like to use that just at the front of my brows to just feather it all out. This has like a spoolie on the other end, so you can kind of brush up your brows as you go. I'm just gonna draw the tail with like a darker liner, just for a bit more definition. Eyebrows are done. I've just carved them out using this Hourglass concealer. So I just got the new Easy Blur primer by Huda Beauty. And I'm just going to, honestly, I'm not sure what I'm doing when it comes to primer. Like, I'm not a primer girl. Anytime that I use primer, my makeup just always looks a little bit funny. Like, it just always looks oily. And I'm like, I thought primer is supposed to be like, do the opposite of that. I haven't worn like foundation in a very long time actually. Like, I've just been using this Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint by Fenty. I did a campaign with them about 2 years ago and I swear that's all I've been using since. But I feel like it's time to go back to like actual full coverage foundation because it's just fun. This is the Easy Blur Huda Beauty. There it is. I'm just gonna buff it out with this really large buffer brush. I like this foundation, but I like it after a while. But if you let it sit for about half an hour, I feel like that's when it actually looks great, looks its best, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's really important that you work that foundation into your skin. You know, if you want, you could go over this with a beauty blender just to blend it out a little bit more, help it melt into your skin. That's it. It's very weird for me wearing full coverage because it's just been so long, but I feel like I just feel my best when I look good. And for such a long time, I was like, oh, I don't need to put makeup. Shut your mouth, wait, yes you do. Okay, so the next step is like a really fun one, which is liquid blush. This is a step that I've just incorporated like very recently. I used to be like just doing my makeup and put the blush on top, but I've been seeing all these videos of everyone doing like the underpainting and I'm like, I need to try that. So I tried that a few weeks ago and honestly it was very cute. This is quite subtle though, like it looks very crazy on screen. Like, I know that looks insane. Pigment is crazy. This is the Too Faced Cloud Crush in the color Red Velvet. And then I'm gonna use this Huda Beauty one on top. I'm gonna blend this out first. I don't think I'm using the right kind of brush. Okay, that's better. It's okay to go overboard because we are going to go over this with some concealer. It's okay to layer this because, you know, you do kind of want it to show through under your concealer, so you don't want it to be too light. Now, concealer. This is the Hourglass concealer in the shade Clove. So as you can see, this concealer is quite dark, but I'm going to blend this out and then use a different, like a bit of a lighter concealer just to brighten the under eye just a little bit more. This is a newer beauty blender. I don't like new beauty blenders. Like, I swear, I don't know, there's like a science behind it. The older your beauty blender is, the better it works. It's blended out really nice. It's not like too harsh under the eyes. It's kind of what you want. It's not that different from my old routine. I've just kind of incorporated like the underpainting. So yeah, sorry, that concealer is beautiful. It's so creamy as well. I know everyone uses the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which I do need to get a new one of those, but this one is really great. Vanish by Hourglass, beautiful. I really, really like it. Especially for those looks that aren't too dramatic, you know, because not every day you want to have some super bright concealer, you know what I mean? I'm just taking my foundation brush and just blending out any harsh lines. To brighten up the under eye just that little bit more, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It's not like too bright, but I'm just going to put a dot there and a dot there, nothing crazy. I'm just going to let it dry a little. We're going to go in and set that concealer so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm still using the trusty Sacha Buttercup. This has been my girl for years. It's probably high time that I try something else, honestly, but I'm just one of those people that if it works, it works. I find something that works for me, like that's it. I don't need to go looking out anywhere else, okay? In all areas of life, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna grab a little bit on here and then sort of buff that out on the back of my hand. Just apply, just like a light amount, you know. Nothing crazy. See, like I don't have too much powder on my beauty blender, so it's not going to do anything crazy with my under eyes. I just wanted to set that concealer, that's it. I'm not trying to change the colour under our eyes, guys. Up here. Okay, I'm just going to take this Charlotte Tilbury powder and I'm just going to set my eyelids because I don't know, I'm just not a fan of shiny eyelids. So I'm going to set those. And for our eyes, something very simple. This is the Natasha Denona palette. As you can see, they're just very neutral colors. So I'm just going to be using like these two right here. This one to add a little bit of warmth to my eyes. It adds like a tiny bit of depth. Nothing crazy. Brings back just a little bit of definition in my eyes. This lighter shade here in the center of the lid. Just for a bit of a pop. And we'll just blend them into each other. Okay, that's like our eyes done. Okay, now this is a fun bit. We're gonna do bronzer. This is the Jordana. It's very messy, it's been in my makeup bag. I really enjoy this one. It's a beautiful color. It's probably not the type of brush I should be using, but it's okay. I'm just gonna put and blend that out. I'm just going in and setting my foundation, blending out a bit of that bronzer that may have been a bit too intense. Okay, so we're going to go back to the eyes. This is the Creamy Coal by Huda Beauty. This is a really great liner. I just discovered it, but I have to be really close to the camera in order to like put it on. I feel like Where is my... I need to use this, otherwise it's a whole disaster. I'm trying to get it as close to my waterline as possible. I do a very, very, very slight cat eye. I don't do that all the time, but you know, when I'm feeling fancy, that's what I'll usually go for. And then I'll do the waterline. And then I take a small fluffy brush and just blend that out so there's no like harsh lines. Just kind of go over everything and add, you know, more blush if I need. So I'm going to be using this Bare Minerals on the mauve. I don't think this was the one that I had actually went into the store to get. It just seems very, like it's not doing much, you know what I mean? I'm not sure what caught my eye about it in the store, because clearly something made me want to get it, unless I just picked up the wrong color. But yeah, no, it's definitely not what I went into the store to get, because it's not doing anything. As I know, this is like a 30-step routine. We are almost at the finish line, I promise. This is the Better Than Sex mascara. I'm gonna quickly put on my lashes and I'll be right back. And I couldn't tell you what lashes I use these days. I bought like a pair off of Amazon that was really nice. But honestly, I have this little jar and I just put my lashes in here. I couldn't tell you what is what, honey. Like, I like a little, I like a very boring lash. Just a bit of definition on the ends. I don't like a heavy lash because my eyes are they're quite small. And I really like them to be elongated. So I feel like a heavy, sort of like fat lash just kind of weighs them down. And I just can't do it. Like, not at the stage of life I'm at right now, you know what I mean? If I was blessed with naturally long lashes, obviously I'll just go lash free and just rock my natural lashes, but yeah, God said no. If I'm trying to do a full face, I'm gonna throw on a lash. I feel like I should have done these lashes because they're kind of fluffy. Yeah, I'm gonna do these ones. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm wearing on my lips, this is the Laneige Sleep Mask. This is my girl. I love to just put her on. I know it says sleep mask, so it's like a night mask, but I literally wear this like all day. You know, if my lips are a little dry, I keep this in my purse. So this is what I'm wearing on my lips, but we're just about to wipe that off. You know? Lips. This is my new favorite lip liner, you guys. This is the Traced Out liner by Fenty in the color Cold Blooded. Okay, when I tried this on, I was like, oh my God, finally a creamy, rich, dark liner for my lips. It is gorgeous. So what I do is just basically overline my top lip. So I'll start up here. Slightly overlined, guys. We're not going to go too crazy. And then I'll just do under. I just use the back of that to blend it out. Gloss. This is by House Labs in the shade Praline. This is just a gorgeous nude. I love, love, love this one. This is a highlighter I've had for like 2 years. I don't even know the company, but I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose just to define it a little bit. Then we are done. We're going to use some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I'll be using my one size just to lock that in. The girls say that if you use a fan, your makeup just sets a lot nicer than just like naturally letting it air dry. So, I don't know. I haven't noticed a difference, but guess we shall see. Alright guys, so 1,000 steps later, this is the final look. So this is my new like full glam makeup routine, guys. It's super fun when you find products that work for you. I'm still on the hunt for like the perfect blush. I feel like I have not, I feel like I haven't perfected the blush aspect of it all, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you have any dark skin friendly blushes that you want to recommend, please leave them in the comments below. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. This was kind of fun. I felt like this was like old YouTube, you know? Like, guys know I'm not like a beauty influencer, but I do think that the products that I do use work really well for me, and I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I think it's kind of fun to do something different outside of just the regular vlogs every once in a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.